Hello everyone. So today I have received this motherboard from Dell laptop. So let's check its model number first. As you can see, this is Vegas Tourist SKL KBL. Okay, 15341-1 motherboard. So let's check first its condition. So for that, let me keep like this. Let me take power button like this. Okay, so right now as you can see I have turned on my DC supply and it's consuming 19 milliamps, and whenever I turn on my DC supply this light blinks and turns off. Let me show it once again. Okay, as you can see the light has powered on. Okay, and again it is going to zero. So let's try to just press power button and let's check whether our motherboard is powering on or not. As you can see it is taking 27 milliamps and no power. So first step, let's check lead supply. Okay, our lead switch is getting supply or not, means okay. So this is our lead switch. As you can see it is again the supply current has dropped to 0. Okay, so as you can see this is our lead switch over here. As you can see this terminal number 1 2 3 and 2 and 3 should be having supply. Let me check pin number 2. On pin number 2 you will be getting 3.3 volt always. Okay, and on pin number 3 whenever you press power button you should get. Okay, and on pin number 3 also we are having 3.3 as you can see. And let me press power button again, it is 27 milliamps and we have voltages on these two pins. Let me show you. Okay, this is voltage on pin number 1 and this is voltage on pin number 2 and 3. Okay, it means our lead switch is working properly. So let me just turn off and we will check next section. Okay, let me just ground one probe. Okay, so we have RTC supply on back side. Let me show you RTC supply. There is CMOS cell below this, so let me show you RT supply. It is 3.1. okay, so I think the RTC supply should be coming over here somewhere. So let's check. We have test pads over here and this may be the RTC two-way diode. Okay, let's check. No, it is not. Again we have a network register over here. We will check over here. Okay, the RTC supply is coming to this network register. Okay, as you can see on this point also we are having 2.6k volt. Sorry, at output we are getting 1.15 and on this pin same. Okay, on this pin we are not getting any voltage. So let's check after uh, powering on our DC supply. As you can see it is quite consuming 19 milliamps. So let's check once again. On this point I am getting 1.3. On second point still no supply. Add input, we should getting 3 volts. Okay, and this point, so this is also giving 3 volts. So this supply may be from this sensor register. This supply is going to this capacitor. As you can see this may be due to that capacitor is faulty, that's why our clock is not generated through crystal. That's why our motherboard is not triggering properly. As you can see it is going to 27 milliamps. So let me just try to resolder this register first, check its value. It should be 20k and then I will check whether we have some sort of issue in the RTC section or what. So we were working on this laptop motherboard. So let me show you the case study or what was the solution for this motherboard. So in this motherboard we were not able to receive SRTC and RTC reset supply, it was dropping. So that was the main issue in this motherboard. So let me show you the schematics. So as you can see, we have checked this RN 911901, which is a network register. On this point we were getting RTC supply from our LDO, 3 volt from LDO, or from our CMOS cell. We were getting 3 volt on these 2 points. At output of this point I was getting 1.35 volt, which is going to SRTC. And first of all, initially when I was not this voltage was dropping, so I just tried to just dislocate this capacitor, because there is only one capacitor connected to this SRTC reset, and I tried to dislocate and check. After dislocating, I was getting 3 volts. It means that we were having some sort of leakage in this capacitor. That's why our voltage was dropping. So this was the first case. Second, on this pin number 3, as you can see, this is pin number 2. I was getting 3 volts on this pin, and on pin number 3 I was not getting any kind of voltage. So again I checked, and we found this capacitor which was connected on this pin point. On this test point I was getting 0 volt. So I dislocated this capacitor and tried to power on, and after dislocating this capacitor, our board was powering on successfully. So let me show you the location where this capacitor C1901 is located, and this is the faulty capacitor. That's why our RTC crystal frequency was not generated. That was the main reason, because due to this capacitor, this is not shorted, but this capacitor is leaked. That's why our this voltage is dropping, means it is going to 0, you can say. So that's why my motherboard was not powering on. So let me show over here. Right now our DC supply is set to 19 volts, 4 amperes. Let me power on. As you can see, it is getting 1920 milliamps. Okay, that's okay for this kind of motherboard. So where is my power button? Okay, power button is right over here. So let me power on. As you can see, it is consuming 387 milliamps, and we have display over here. So let's wait for display. It is taking to 310 milliamps. Okay, I think we have display. As you can see, the backlight has glown, and we will check. Okay, as you can see, this is we have some sort of warning. It may be due to okay, it may be due to some sort of disconnection. Okay, so this was in today's case study. So we have a display, as you can see. So let me just turn off and let me show you the capacitor. So as you can see, let me take some. Okay, so we have this register RN911901 over here. Let me focus. Okay, let me focus over here. Okay, my camera is not able to focus. Okay, this is RN1901 over here. At this point, this is pin number 3. I was not getting any supply, and after tracing this pin, you can see this is the capacitor C1901. So this I have dislocated this capacitor. As you can see, this are 2 points. I have just shifted and connected this capacitor to only single point, and another capacitor for SRTC reset, you can see, which is over here. This I have changed, and I have to change this also. Right now I have not changed. This is only dislocated capacitor which is over here. So there is issue with my camera, so you can find this capacitor on this side of board near this ODD connector, means, and above this keyboard connector you can find this resistor, and this is the capacitor which I have shifted from this point to this point, and this capacitor I have changed. I can change the capacitor also. These are 2 testing point for RTC reset. Okay, this is testing point for RTC reset. On this point you should get 3.3. So this was in today's case study, in which we have just shifted a capacitor and we have solved our problem. Thank you.